So AB is a major axis, CD is minor axis, F1 and F2 are two fixed points of an ellipse. So property says the distance between end of minor axis from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to the half the major axis. Means what? If we join this point CF1 or CF2, CF1 is equal to CF2 is equal to half the major axis. That is AO or BO. Remember, the distance of the end of the minor axis, C and D, these are the end of minor axis. So distance from end of the minor axis from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to the half the major axis. That is 1 of AB. So same thing from other end also. DF1 is equal to DF2. So this is your first property. Write down this property. The distance of the end of the minor axis from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to half the major axis. Second property. So I am erasing this part. Take any point on that ellipse, suppose point P1. I have taken one point on an ellipse. The second property says that the sum of the distances of any point from two foci, second property is, I have taken this point P1, okay? So P1 F1 plus P1 F2 is always equal, and it is equal to the length of major axis. What second property says? The sum of the distances of any point from an ellipse. So choose any point on that ellipse. So PF1 plus PF2 is equal to the length of major axis. If I take another point, suppose I have taken this point P2. Same rule applies here. So this will be again equal to, suppose P2 F1 plus P2 F2 is equal to length of major axis. So using this property, we have to complete that ellipse. So again repeating, first one, the distance of the end of the minor axis from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to half the major axis. Second property, the sum of the distances of any point on that ellipse from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to the length of major axis. So these are these two properties. We have to use these two properties to draw an ellipse. So now take the problem. Take AB, length of major axis 120 mm, length of minor axis take 70 mm, and draw an ellipse by arcs of a circle method. So problem is given like this. Draw ellipse by arcs of a circle method when major axis is 120 mm and minor axis 70 mm. Okay. So start the procedure. First draw the major axis, draw its perpendicular bisector, and draw your minor axis. Start with me. So first take major axis. First draw major axis of 120 mm. Make the ends its circle. Draw a circle at the end. Then draw its perpendicular bisector. Use your compass. Take a distance approximately greater than its half. Draw minor axis. The total of minor axis length is 70 mm. So mark 35 mm on each side. Mark these points C and D. So first mark the major axis, minor axis. Okay. Do all the work with a faint line. Okay. I am erasing some part to avoid the confusion, but in your drawing, keep with the faint line. So I mark major axis, minor axis. Okay. Now take point on the major axis anywhere, or first use the property of that ellipse. Now here I have to mark the fixed point. Tell me how to find the point F1 and F2. Using the first property, we have to find out the focus. How to find the focus? Means F1 and F2. These are two focus, foci. Using the first property, we have to find out focus. Tell me which distance I have to take. What first property says? The distance of end of minor axis from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to half the major axis. Here I have to mark the point F1 and F2. Okay. So in a compass, take a distance equal to half the major axis. Take a distance equal to half the major axis. Take C1 as a center. Cut this major axis. And on other side of major axis, with the same radius, mark this half. So here you have found out two foci. What I have done, using the first property, I have taken a radius equal to half the major axis. Then I have taken C as a center, and I have cut this major axis. So I have got two fixed points to focus. Okay, so we have used first property. Now use second property. What second property says? If I take any point on an ellipse, the sum of its distances from two foci is always equal, and it is equal to length of major axis. Okay. Now see what I have to do. So take any point on the major axis, anywhere. So I will mark here point 1, 2, 3. It may not be at equidistance. Anywhere on the major axis, mark this point 1, 2, 3 between F1 and F2. Now, what to use the second property? What second property says? Pf1 plus P1F2 is equal to AB. Now see here. Take a radius. Now here, write down. Here we have to take two radius, R1 plus R2, such that sum must be equal to length of major axis. So see here. First I will select the point 1. Take R1 as a A1. So here I will first take A1, R1, and here. First I will take a radius equal to A1, and I will mark the arc in all four quadrants. Take a radius equal to A1, okay, and our center remains fixed. We have to take the center F1 and F2. So first take radius A1, take center as F1, mark this arc. Take a radius A1, center F1 and F2, and mark this 4 arc in all four quadrants of that ellipse. Now, to intersect this arc, I have to take the second radius such that sum of these two radius must be equal to the length of major axis. So, AB minus A1 remaining will be 1B or B1. So, change the radius. Take the radius equal to B1 Our centers are fixed, that is F1 and F2. Take now F1 as a center, cut this arc, cut this two arc. Take F2 as a center with the same radius. So I have found out total 4 points of that ellipse. So what I have done? I have taken any point on the major axis. First I have taken a radius A1. To intersect this A1, I have taken another radius as a B1. Okay. Now take second point. Our centers are fixed. Now take radius A2 to intersect this arc. Take the radius B2. Length addition of these two radius must be always remain same. That is AB. So now change the radius. Now take second point, and the radius will be A2. Centers are F1. Again mark the arc in all 4 quadrants. First, I have taken a radius A2. I have used the center F1 and F2, and I have marked this arc in all four quadrants. Now, to intersect this arc, now change the radius. Now, take the radius AB minus A2, that will be equal to P2. So we have again found 4 more points. Now, tell me which the radius I have to take next. Take next point 3. So first radius will be how much? So now take the radius A3 to intersect this one. AB minus A3 will be B3. So total length must be AB. So take the radius A3, F1 as a center, F2 as a center. Then to intersect this arc, AB minus A3 will be equal to B3. So now take F1 and F2 as a center and intersect the first two arcs. So we have found out total 3, 6, 9. So we have found out total 12 points plus end of the major axis and end of the minor axis. Okay. So now with a smooth curve, join all these points. So this is the arcs of a circle method.